What's up, y'all? So y'all ready for another Orisha story? Y'all ready to talk about ELO Day again? Y'all, I told y'all our good sis and our good EI is good and messy, honey. But I promise you, the more stories that you hear about both sides of Osun, her messy side and her magnificent side, it will make you love and appreciate Osun that much more. Just allow me to present y'all Osun the Vulture. And even if you don't allow it, guess what? That is my ELODE's instructions. Present Osun the Vulture first so that they can see who it is that they are dealing with. And we do what Osun says, honey. And to that I say Asé OOO to my EI. And let me present y'all with this story, girl. So in the last story I told y'all that Erinle had started fucking back around with Osun, girl. This that petty Virgo side of Osun showing up, girl. And I want y'all to embrace Osun the Vulture too and see the humanity in her. And I know I'm getting deep with EI because a lot of folk want to follow EI and or you belong to EI, but you a little bit afraid because you're like, I don't really know how to embrace Osun, baby. See the flawed woman in her and the flawed woman in you and allow her to come into your life and make you whole. I say that because that's exactly what she did after I was done running from her. Fully knowing that I was Oshun's child, I foolishly married my Erinle, okay? But I'll tell that story at a later time. But I just had to tell y'all, there is lessons to Osun other than, oh, I need a man. First of all, you don't need to ask Osun for a man. You need to be praying to Shango. And when I start telling the stories about Shango, you will see why. You ask Osun for strength as a woman. Yeah, you can tell Osun, yes, Ea, please make me irresistible and beautiful and make me, it's okay to do that because she is the goddess of beauty, honey. But don't you dare go to my Ea talking about, can you make this man? Because, yeah, she'll give you that shit, but she like, okay, what else do you want for yourself? See, above everything, Osun is for women now. Back in that time when she was being young, careless Osun, she was standing on women's toes. As in this story here, she chose to stand on Obanani's toes, honey. Yes, our good EI did, honey. She didn't care that Oba and Erinle were married. All she knew is that she wanted Erinle. She still wanted him. This very same man who had just shit on her for being this magnificent version of herself. And I just like this picture of Osun that I'm using in this frame. Like, yo, I really like this fucking picture. Don't know who the artist is, but I have their like something up top where you can find that picture. This picture is really beautiful. But anyway, Osun, kind of seething from that. She like, I don't lose no man to no bitch. Not Osun, honey, not me. So when Erinle comes sniffing back around, of course she gonna give him some of that honey pot, just to spite Oba a little bit. I just want to make sure that I emphasize to y'all that yes, these are negative stories about Osun, but the way Osun blossomed as a woman is beautiful. And if you allow me to cook, I'm gonna take you down that road, okay? But anyway, she hell bent on getting her goddamn revenge. That and she like, I was kind of in love with that nigga. Yeah, I know it was real quick, but I won him. So y'all heard me say the other day that she was the queen of witches. What did Osun do, honey? Lured that old man right on back over there, baby. Lured that split dick motherfucker right on back over there, child. And again, I'm not taking shots at bisexual people at all. Shout out to you. Live your life as you will. I'm just being messy, telling Erinle's story, honey, and how he just literally destroyed 2 women. And before he got his karma, because Yemaya got him. But we're going to talk about Yemaya too in her story. Anyway, yeah, while they were still married, I want to say that I'm just giving my own timeline, Osun was fucking around with Erinle the last 2 years of Obanani and Erinle's marriage, and she kind of helped divide them, but she was the conduit that needed to happen so that Obanani can be released from Erinle, because she was supposed to be with Shango in the first fucking place. So anyway, that's why I feel like the Orishas allowed that situation to happen. But anyway, Osun got her karma because Erinle just upped and left and motherfucking Obanani and moved on in with Osun. Now keep in mind, at this time, Erinle was a fucking pookie, okay? He had nothing to give, baby. He did not have pot nor piss to throw. He did not have a pot to piss in nor a window to throw it the fuck out of, okay? Like, pookie, couch surfing ass nigga. This is what he was. The only thing that he gave the girls was screaming orgasms, and I guess that's good enough to keep a piece of shit in your life. I don't know. You live and you learn. I will say that. That toxic dick be amazing, but baby, at the end of the day, this ain't what you want nor you need. No, Osun found that the fuck out, okay? She wanted to pay Obanani back because although Obanani was considered beautiful, Osun felt like the ugly girl won, if you get what I'm saying. And y'all know Iya is very vain. Bitch, I'm the most beautiful bitch on this fucking planet, and how dare you choose this homely bitch and, go with her. I mean, it was like all kinds of shit. Like, Osun was really hateful towards Obanani, and I'm glad Iya learned better, because just like she had to learn, sometimes us girls got to learn too. So eventually Erinle leaves and he's there with Osun, and Osun feeling like she done won, girl. You know how the girls, you know what the girls give when they feel like they done took a nigga from you. This is what our little young Iya was giving, honey. She feel like this ugly bitch. What the fuck did you think, bitch? You think he gonna leave this bad bitch and come over here and fuck with you? Bitch, what did you learn, ho? I mean, she was giving it up to Paul Obanani. I kind of felt sorry for her because Osun was just baby giving it. I mean, but at the same time, Iya is Iya. And I mean, I understand her being full of herself. Like, nigga, how dare you even fucking leave me, go marry this weak bitch, and then have to come back and fuck around on this weak bitch with me. You should have just been over here in the first place. So now she got him. And I'm sorry, y'all. I'm smoking my motherfucking weed. Y'all know what it. Well, you know what it do over here. But anyway, she got him, and no doubt, motherfucking Erinle is over there love bombing the shit out of Osun the very same way that he was doing Obanani. See, these toxic men, these motherfuckers, they never vary from the script. He did not vary from this script. So he done got Osun all tangled up in this shit, and he like, baby, let's get married. Somehow he comes up with the money to get her a ring bong. They together. Now Erinle is officially Osun's problem. Because almost instantaneously, he's a fucking problem. He's cheating on Osun. So even in the midst of her realizing he's giving her the same bullshit that he gave Obanani, and she's receiving the karma that she put out there, she's still going forward with this nigga, like Obanani did. He literally was the same nigga. Like, Osun did get a new man. I don't give a fuck how much he promised her. He was different because he was really in love with her and shit. And keep in mind that Osun was not that version of natural chick and shit. See, now suddenly he wants to fuck with Osun because, again, he realized she has money. And he needed something. He needed to build himself, because by now he had started dreaming of having his own kingdom. But he didn't tell Osun who that kingdom was for, y'all. Let me cook. Here it comes. So anyway, Osun helping this nigga, building him up. And again, she's flashy peacock Osun at this time. Her looks start to dwindle. Okay, because the shit that he's putting Osun through, she's starting to look like Osun the vulture. Okay, so she's building him up, getting him together, putting him in position, doing little spells, and voila, suddenly Erinle has built this city or this kingdom. And Osun is thinking that this is for her and his children, because by now they've been together like maybe 10 years and she done had a couple babies by this nigga. She like, okay, this is for me and my children, and da-da-da-da. No, honey. So suddenly, she started noticing that he got this affinity towards these little twinks. And these little twinks are hanging out more and more. little femboys. Shout out to, the little gay boys. Shout out to y'all. You little cute selves, you little femme cunt bitches. I'm talking about y'all. Erinle, like, y'all. So she noticing these little cunt chillin' showing up, and she's not a stranger to the gays, because she got a couple gays too. She owns a gay too. Her oldest son is gay. She owns a gay. Hi. She's like, yeah, I know about you guys. And she embraced them, and she allowed them in, and they became her spiritual children along with her and Erinle's biological children. But after a while, she started noticing Erinle spending way too much time with these gays for a man who claimed to be heterosexual. She also started noticing that these very same gay children that she was allowing to live in her kingdom and absorb her energy and just be around Ea, she noticed that these little bitches was becoming real disrespectful to her. And not only them, the little motherfuckers that crawled out of her womb was being disrespectful. No, she was like, oh no, let me get to the bottom of this shit. So she goes and she gets Ifa cast by Arumala. Arumala tells her, there's two different sides to Erinle that you might need to pay attention to. I ain't worried about this nigga. I know he cheating. Tell me about what the fuck is going on with my kids. Why is my motherfucking kids acting a fool with me? Rumala like, nah, you don't understand. That's the source of the problem. So you need to go get, I forget what he told her to go buy so that the truth could be revealed to her. So Osun, boom, go to the market, go get this shit or whatever. And she does her spell while Erinle is out on one of his dick missions, because this is what he was on. This is what Osun was overlooking. And she went to sleep. And it's like when she woke up, Erinle was home, but he wasn't in her home. He wasn't in their castle. When she woke up and walked around, no, my husband is here, but, have you seen him? Like, where's my husband? And like, asking people, I don't know. And it's like people was kind of not wanting to tell her and was kind of being snappy. And she like, I'm not finna deal with these motherfuckers and they bullshit, but I need to find this nigga and see what's going on, because my spidey senses is tingling and it's telling me that something ain't right. Like, so she creeping around this motherfucker, asking her kids and shit, where's your daddy at? Where your daddy at? Like, she trying to get this answer about, because she like, I know something ain't right. Kids being disrespectful. Like, bitch, I don't know. Like, yeah, popping it back at they mama like that. And, hurting Osun's feelings. Like, why are you treating me like this? Haven't I been good to you? Like, kind of throwing her off from seeing what it is. But she keep going. Osun finds Erinle at one of his little twinks house, baby. Fresh off vacation. Now, he swear to God that he ain't gay, but the first motherfucking thing you do is drop your shit off at home and go see your dick, baby. I got questions, okay? And you better provide the fucking answers, because if not, I'm finna crash the fuck out, okay? And that's exactly what the fuck Osun did. She like, oh, no, baby. Sit back down and continue having brunch with your bitch, please. Miss Ma'am, Smam, because girl, it was one of these old Xerxes looking girls, baby. He had him old Xerxes looking bitch sitting there. And the bitch was being petty because she don't like women any fucking way. This old cunt fish bitch thing sitting here rubbing the shit in Osun's face like, bitch, you see me. Baby, Osun was hot. Like, oh no, nigga. Now go on, sip your tea with your girl. Don't get up. Like, baby, you probably walked in on some shit like Erinle rubbing this nigga feet and shit. Girl, no. Because he liked them real pretty, honey. He liked him old pretty gay boy, honey. And I know that nigga sat there and stared Osun in her fucking face, and I got your man, boom, I got your boyfriend. But this was Osun's karma, though, y'all, okay? Although she caught Erinle with a main, he was still cheating. That's the whole crux of the shit. He was still fucking cheating. He did not change. He destroyed Obanani by cheating, and unfortunately, Osun allowed herself to be pulled into his bullshit. And baby, she got cheated on by he cheated on her with one of the world's, honey. Because that's really what he wanted. He's the patron saint of the gays, honey. He really made a city or a kingdom for them to feel safe. And Osun was like, looks like I've won out my fucking welcome here. And y'all, one thing my EI will fucking do is leave them goddamn kids with they goddamn daddy. Honey, Osun packed all of her shits up. Do you hear me? And she said, I'm out of this. No, no, no. See, what we not gonna do is play with me. See, nigga, I allowed you to do this once. But what you not gonna do is play with me like you want a woman and you really want one of the girls, baby. No disrespect to you, girl, but go on over there and do that, okay? Osun, once again, remembered who the fuck she was. And I know that sounds harsh to y'all about her walking off and leaving and abandoning all of her children by Erinle, including the spiritual children. But you know what? Fuck that. They were really disrespectful to her, knowing that Erinle was sucking dick. You know, they knew this is what was occurring. By then, he wasn't even fucking with women. This bitch had exclusively started fucking with this Xerxes bitch, girl. Like, okay, baby, fly your flag, do you? But why the fuck didn't you just tell me you wanted some penis, honey? This is what Osun was on. Like, I ain't got nothing against you, baby. Yeah, I mean, I can keep with y'all, but I don't agree with y'all, you know. Live your life, but, you know, I still think that, you know, Osun felt like the lifestyle was just for entertainment. She didn't think that it was real, and she didn't immediately pack. Let me walk that back. She stayed with Erinle probably for like maybe 3 weeks. And I know y'all like, damn, 3 again. But yeah, they always move by 3. Like, she stayed with him like 3 more weeks. And she just realized that this is silly. This is not where I belong. Because over the course of the weeks, the kids grew more and more increasingly disrespectful, to the point to where that Osun was really invisible to them. Like, they were walking all over her, like, just fuck you, bitch type shit. Like, she like, I don't have to take this, bitch. I'm Osun. Once again, she remembered who the fuck she was. See, while she was being with Erinle, he was draining her of everything, okay? It got to the point to where that she used all of her money trying to help build him up till she didn't have anything financially as well. Again, Erinle was the same man that he was with Obanani. And I love Osun. That is my baby. That is my mama, all of that. But her karma in the situation was stepping on another woman's toes. And she learned that. So eventually she like, you know what? Let's say after them 21 days. Let's say she stayed there 30 more days. She like, let's say another month. Like, you know what? This man is going to be walking all on my toes. He does not respect me as a woman, first of all. He doesn't respect me as a woman, because if he did, he couldn't have cheated on me or hurt me. Second of all, baby, he wants some anal. And I'm a freak, baby, but I'm not finna let you pound my ass down every night. And this is what this nigga wants. And it was fun at first, but baby, no. So I need to let him go, because that sexual appetite don't match mine, girl. I just know, okay? He all rough and shit and slamming me like we in the fucking wrestling ring, baby. Well, and I like it rough, but he fucking me like a man, and like he fucking a man. And I know now that he likes the boys, honey, and I'm just uncomfortable here, okay? And these little bastards of his, yeah. Fuck them too, because I bought these hoes some Christmas gifts, and baby, they have the nerve to bring the shit back to me. And then, you know, I give expensive gifts. I am Osun, okay? Osun say, oh no, I'm not having this no more. And that's why, y'all, not just because Osun, I am not against a woman sending her motherfucking kids to their daddy, okay? Make sure the bastard ain't toxic. Make sure that, you know, things are on the up and up. But especially if your life is falling apart. Like Osun's life was falling apart right in front of her. She didn't have no money. It had gotten to the point to where that she had to rely on Erinle for everything. And that was part of his issue. He needed to always be in charge. He needed to always be exalted. And the gays exalted him, because I told y'all he was beautiful. Like, Erinle was really, really fine. And the gays loved that he took care of himself, and he was still masculine, but yet he was still feminine. There was a side of him that would, you know, the bitch beat his face and, you know, do you. I mean, I like to see the boys do their face. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Y'all can do y'all. But sometimes I like to see the boys put their face on, baby. Put this shit on. Do it, do it, do it. But, you know, he would do these things and the gays worshipped him, especially the gay males, the younger males, because he would be, you know, not just they were not just there for his sexual pleasure. Erinle would be teaching them shit. Like, he was a physician, he was a doctor, he was for them getting educated. Like, he really did things for the gay community. And if you are gay and listening to this video, you need to lean into Erinle, okay, baby? That is your patron saint, okay? I'll tell y'all more about he and Osun's oldest child, the trans girl, the trans woman, at a later time. But it got to a point to where that Osun depended on him totally, 100%. He destroyed all of the women that he dealt with, okay? And at the end of the day, Osun had to remember who the fuck she was and, like, look, you can keep your children. Sometimes you got to do that, especially, again, like I said, when your life is falling apart. A little bit of my own tea spill. When my son was 12, I had to send him to live with his father because I had lost my goddamn townhouse because I was in a relationship with an Erinle. I, like Osun and Obanani, married my Erinle, and that motherfucker tore every piece of my life down. Shit didn't start back popping until I got away from him now. But again, I'll tell y'all more about my shit later on, okay? But I just wanted to point that out. With these stories of Osun, this is why I am presenting Osun the Vulture, so y'all can hear the other side of Osun, because people don't necessarily tell y'all about the messy shit that Osun did and the karmas that she received. They'll, tell you how she'll give you money and love and all of these cute things, but y'all don't talk about when she was a vulture and why she was a vulture, and I need to tell y'all that too. But yeah, she found herself and she left Erinle to his kingdom of gays, and unfortunately Erinle still was being Erinle. But I'll tell y'all more about him in a later story as well. I hope y'all enjoyed this story. Get to know Osun as Osun the Vulture first. That's all I got to say to y'all. All right.
Feel the sacred glow in the realm of the real. Let a power flow.